Well, hello, boys and ghouls, and welcome to Scarecrow Hill, Ville, New York, where laws are not laws and shit just happens. But we'll get to that. I'm pretty much GTA Part 6 times 5 divided by 3. So, anyways, welcome to all the Comic-Con fans. I'm glad you guys are with me tonight. We're going to have some fun. We are going to talk about, and I hope you got your popcorn, because you might be throwing it up later. Now, I, in no way, shape, or form, am telling you to do this, but it's a game, technically, like a TikTok challenge, but I'm not saying to do it. But you can try. However, you probably won't make it. So I am telling you, don't do it. But you can listen to my awesome podcast. You can listen to it on here. You can listen to it on the radio. And you can listen to it on Sirius XM. Because obviously I got the Ghost with the Most podcast around Western New York. So you know what it is. If you're going to chill, you got to come to Scarecrow Hill. And not just smoke. But we got the drink. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people have asked me, because I did do a video on the different levels of getting high. But I am doing the levels of getting drunk tonight. I know it took a couple years. But we're going to have some fun. When I tell you fun, I mean it's Friday, and we are going to have some fun. So let's see. I know I can't see my people, but in the comments, tell me what level you've ever made it to. Because here, I'm going to go through it. Because I've practiced, and I made it to the end. However, a little difference. I am Scarecrow. I'm kind of immortal. And I'm kind of unkillable. But it's cool. So, let's see here. So you come to the Scarecrow Hill party. Sorry, no party like a Scarecrow Hill party. And you crack open that beer. Level 1 tipsy. So level 1 tipsy. You're feeling it, you know. Just like you took maybe like a couple hits off a blunt. Okay. You know, you're feeling it, but ain't no shit. You go to level 2 is lit. Lit's a little bit, you're kind of feeling it. You're walking around. You're kind of paying more attention to people's conversations. Level 3, I would say, is just inebriated. Like, you can get into your car, but you probably don't trust yourself driving. Now, level 4, you're lit up. Technically, 3.5 is just lit. But really, just being lit is like, you know, you're more aware. You know, even though, like, your limbs are fucked up, but you're more aware. But when you're lit up, in the same symphony as being high, when you're lit up, pretty much, you feel like, yeah, you're kind of like, yeah, you want to throw up, but you really don't. But it's like, it's just because you're not used to it. If you're 4 beers deep, and you're like, yo, I'm going to go down this ravine, but I'm going to crawl down it, because I know I can get to the bottom of it. So boom, you're at the bottom of the ravine. And you have a 5th beer. You're going strong, now you're buzzed. And buzzed, really, even up to this point, you're like, alright, well, I'm feeling it, but I could still walk a mile, I could still run 2 miles, you know, my cardio is pretty good. But you're feeling it. Finally, level 6, I mean, this is like all 6 until like the ultimate level 1. But when you're in level 6 and you're drunk, you know you can't drive, and now you're looking for your buddies, and hey man, throw me in the back of the pickup because I'm fucked up. And then when you go to level 7, when you're juiced, it's a little more severe. And we haven't even really started drinking. But I'm saying when you're juiced, like just being juiced before juiced up, you're going to be like, yo, somebody start pouring this creek water on me because I'm starting to go numb in my face, right? But then when you actually hit level 8, juiced up, you're pretty much going to be sitting in that creek thinking you're getting baptized. And I know I've done it a couple times, even though I couldn't feel my face. But I was like, you know what? Let's just do this. Now, should you survive that and go to level 9 hammered, which I if you're not a pro college frat boy, I would not say do that. Or, good old country boy drinking that moonshine, I'd say go for it. You probably go about 10 more levels. So when you're at 9 and you're hammered, that's the point where you're just wobbling around, but you're like, you know what, I'm good. Like, your legs are going, but your arms are swinging. You're like, you feel like the man, And then we go to level 10, which is basted. At that point, whether you've been smoking and drinking at the same time, you're kind of like almost like you did like a special K ketamine. You're in a K hold. Like, you're kind of like you don't want to move, but you do. Blah blah blah. You go to level 11, you're canned. Then you better start getting worried, because now you're like, I can't move. I can get up, but I'm like stuck here. So now we go to like level 12, pie-eyed. Holy shit. Now, everybody you're looking at, it's like looking like they're your enemy and shit. Like, I'm not saying you're gonna get aggressive, but everyone's like, then all of a sudden you start doing this like deep thinking shit. Like, oh, remember that guy, my buddy, and he left me at that one party. So at level 13, when you're cockeyed, at that point you're like starting to like reevaluate the entire universe. Like, why are comets made of dust, and why is dust made of comets and shit, right? I mean, even being as high as you are, or if you were smoking weed, like, I'm telling you, these get worse. So finally you go to level 14. Now we're in like the cosmic shit, right? Because when you're cosmic drinking, you don't know what the fuck is up. Like, when you're in level 14, and they call it oiled, right? Basically, you're just fluid. Like, yeah, your legs and arms are going, but I mean, if somebody told you to jump off a bridge, you're like, okay, I'm not gonna feel it. Because at level 15, when you're steamed, then you start like thinking crazier shit. Like, you're kind of like, I want to go to sleep, but do I want to go in my bed, or do I want to go on the roof? Like, you're fucked up. Level 16 is rattled. Now you're starting to listen to your heartbeat, because you have no fucking clue if it's even beating or not. Level 17 is crocked. That's the type of shit where, like, you're trying to walk back home, you can't even feel your legs, you can't even feel yourself walking. You just know that, like, you're going through muddy puddles and shit, right? So you go to level 18, right? You're still drinking, because, hey, that's what you do, right? Level 18 is sloshed. I'm talking like you're trying to open the door at your house and you fucking fall down the stairs, because like you just can't function, right? Level 19 is sozzled. Fancy name, right? When you're sozzled, that's the point where, like, okay, now you're gonna go back out of your house because you don't even know where the fuck you are. Like, you don't even know how you got home, which is almost blackout, but you do remember walking home. Now level 20 is stewed. S-T-E-W-E-D, right? That's pretty much like, and there's two different things. Like, level 20 stewed, you're pretty much, your brain is just gone. Like, as if you smoke that much. You're just like, alright, I don't even know my name. And then when you're level 21 stewed up, like, you don't even know you're a human. I mean, you're just like in a whole other fucking world. Finally, at 22 plastered, I mean, you could be looking at your own mom and dad and just be like, who the fuck are these people? It's almost like, it's like insta Alzheimer's. And then 23 lingered. Oh my god, like, literally, it feels like your blood stopped. I mean, you're like comatose, you don't know what the fuck is up. And then there's this thing, level 24, that a lot of Germans make it to, called Drunk for Driet, which is, I'm probably slaughtered that, but dude, level 24, if you made it to that, I mean, I think you might be able to put a couple words together, because when you get to level 25, it's called Adrian Quist. Probably whoever that is, probably the greatest drunk that ever lived, but it's almost like, I mean, if you could hang this long, you probably would beat everybody at Beer Fest. You probably would have drank that fucking vat in that movie, because I'm telling you what, when you make it to Adrian Quist, like, your last brain cell's twinkling, and we're not even drinking yet. So, when you go to level 26, Steamboats, pretty much your entire body is just failing. You know, at this point, if you're not dead, your brain's probably like going, what the hell did we do to deserve this? However, there is light at the end of the tunnel. If you make it to level 27 radars, you are going to be able to remember some stuff. Because believe it or not, being that drunk, it's almost like your life starts to flash before you. And then, at level 28, when you're mashed, that's where, like, you can't even get up. Like, you're trying to move, but your body's like, I can't do this no more. You go to level 29, it's called K-Lead. I mean, you're fucking spread eagle on your roof, like, dude, just please let it rain. I don't even know if I'm alive or not. I mean, you're about to start crying because you really don't know if you're dead or alive, dude. It's crazy. And if you make it to level 30 as a world famous, whether it's beer, liquor, whatever drinker, if you actually make it to level 30 loaded, God bless you. Because a lot of people, you know, this is dangerous, but a lot of people, professional beer drinkers, will go this far. And at level 30, when you're loaded, like your eyes literally feel like they're coming out of your head. Like, you don't even know who the fuck you are. And then you go to level 31 Jared, whether you've been smoking this much or drinking, it's almost like you feel like you're in a whole other realm. Like, you don't even think you're on planet Earth anymore. Because at level 32, when you're fried, it's like somebody could literally be talking to you, and you won't even see them. You'll be like hallucinating. And then, in honor of GTA, at level 33 Wasted, this is where it gets interesting. So, all that shit, losing your brain and stuff, but it's almost like your body takes over. When you're wasted, it's like you're literally crawling for your life. You don't know what you're crawling for, but you're crawling. Because at 34, when you're tanked, when you're trying to get back up that ravine, and it's like your whole life flashes before you. And then at level 35, when you're slammed, oh my god. I mean, you want to talk, like, when you're cosmic drunk, like, you can't make anything make sense, but when you're slammed, I mean, your heart's probably going to be going out of its fucking RPMs by this point because you're scared out of your mind because you're like, dude, I'm so drunk, I don't know what the fuck is up. And then when you're level 36 blind drunk, like, if you didn't die already, that's what I'm saying, this is very dangerous, but if you actually were blind drunk, like, you literally, your vision will be going, you won't even know who you are. Level 37 bombed. This is where you be actually starting to get maybe some leg movement, but there's so much alcohol in your system, like, you'd probably be, like, pissing it out of your fucking eyes when you're bombed. I mean, you won't even, like, you won't even remember your kids' names, like, you're just gone. You have nothing left. And then at level 38 sloshed, I mean, that's like literally like the red line RPM of alcohol when you're 38 sloshed. It's like you lived your whole life, all these levels, now you're at like age 38, level 38, and slosh is like your whole life flashes before you, but it's like while it's flashing before you, like there's like literally beer coming out of your fucking eyes. It's crazy. At least that's what it feels like. Your eyes are burning. And then at level 39, fucked. I mean, before you thought you were fucked, but you could still walk. Now you're fucked. Like, literally, like, only a wheelchair is going to be able to move you. And if you actually made it to level 40 smashed, holy fucking motherfuck knuckles shit, dude. Look, I'm an entity. I could do this shit. I don't recommend it, but I'm saying there are professional people that do this. You might make it to level 16, get rattled, and be like, fuck, dude, I'm about to pass out, but if you make it to level 40 and you're smashed, I mean, God bless you. And there's still 8 left. But if you make it to level 40, it's possible you could still be alive. But you're probably going to be comatose, and we're not even at that point yet, like, because you're still going to have a twinkle of life left in you, but smashed, I mean, you couldn't even get up if you wanted to. And then level 41 is blitzed. Pretty much, I mean, if you were on a bar stool, you'd fall off, probably die, because like it would just be too much for your heart, because you'd be so fucking out of it and drunk. Level 42 is blotto, like blotto. You won the fucking beer lotto, and you're just fucking fucked out of your mind. Like you probably made up an entire math system that's like, no, 2 plus 2 really is 7, and 7 plus 4 is probably 50. Like you're fucking gone. and 43 shit-faced, you're probably, believe it or not, at level 43 when you're shit-faced, you can still feel like you're horny, but like that's the only thing that's gonna work. Because the actual 44 is lights out, but the thing is, in lights out it's not blackout. In lights out, it's like you keep on passing out but waking up because you're afraid to fall asleep, and then you get this like burst of energy. And it's probably like the last bit of energy you're gonna have, because in level 45, when you're in God mode, you just get this crazy energy where you want to climb up that ravine and go back to bed and pretend this never happened. And then level 46, winding down blackout mode. Now you can't remember shit. You don't remember walking over here, walking over there, even though your legs don't work. But in your mind, you're like, I know I walked over here, but in fact you really rolled into several different spots around the bonfire. You rolled. You can't remember because you blacked out. And then level 47, you're so close to the final zone, the final embrace. 47, 3 sheets to the wind. I mean, depending how much alcohol you have consumed, you are pretty much one with the earth. Nothing matters except the breeze on your face that you really can't feel. And finally, to get to Scarecrow Hill level drunk, level 48 is called embalmed. Used to be Deadpool drunk, but now we just say Scarecrow drunk. But who's counting, right? There ain't no copyrights on this. So when you get to embalmed, I mean literally, it's like you're the Walking Dead. Your blood has now become alcohol. So you're probably gonna taste, feel, smell, see alcohol. And if you haven't died at this point, you're probably gonna have to be in a hospital. I'll be honest, you probably should go to a hospital after you get cockeyed level 13. Even juiced at level 7 if you're a lightweight, because so many people have died from doing this shit. However, this isn't really just a drinking game, but this is actually more like kind of like a dictionary. What the fuck would happen to you? So this has been another. I don't know how to explain it. To be honest with you, I'm pretty fucked up myself right now. So I'm glad I was able to explain that to you and your host with the most, ghost with the most, blah 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 blah, all that fucking shit and whatever comes with that. I hope y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna go get level 48 right now because, well, I'm Scarecrow and I just don't give a fuck. Sayonara.